And anything happening is a matter of when, not if. So we need to have a placeholder for that, for the disease we don't know that may come. And that was when we gave the name Disease X.
Tensions rise as we enter the 213th week of lockdown.
A grim new reality emerges.
COVID-23 has mutated.
Beginning thermal scan. Thermal scan normal.
A horrifying new development
New
today.
data confirms the virus attacks the brain tissue.
Well, China is at it again. It's playing with fire. What I mean to say is, it is experimenting with a deadly new COVID-19 strain as per reports. And this one has a mortality rate of 100%. You heard that right. None of those who have been infected with it have survived. Have a look at this report published in BioRxiv. Doctors trained by Chinese People's Liberation Army are conducting these experiments. They have made their own version of coronavirus found in pangolins. The scientists administered this lab-made virus in mice. And guess what they discovered? The mice started losing weight. They were sluggish. Their eyes went white. And all of this happened after 5 days of being infected. The virus spread to their eyes, their lungs, and even the brain. All 4 mice infected with the new COVID-19 strain died in 8 days. In the last 2 days of their life, the virus increased in the brain significantly. What caused their deaths? Researchers suggest it was severe brain infection. The intensity of this new strain is astounding, and it has sent alarm bells ringing, by the way. Chinese scientists have issued warnings. They fear the virus strain can spill over to human beings. And what would happen then? Would it lead to a pandemic all over again?
And anything happening is a matter of when, not if.
And the scariest part, by the way, is the virus strain has a mortality rate of 100%. None of the test subjects survived the infection. The virus attacked their brains.
Data confirms the virus attacks the brain tissue.
The virus attacked their brains and killed them in a week. And we know very little about this new COVID strain. Chinese scientists have only experimented on lab-made strains. They are planning to study the live version of the virus from the wild as well. This would better simulate real-world conditions and assess the real threat posed by the virus. Just 2 days ago, Chinese warned that COVID-19 could resurge this month, all thanks to the new JN.1 subvariant. The National Health Commission highlighted a rise in JN.1 and said that multiple respiratory diseases were likely to spread this winter and next spring.
When we have the next pandemic, we don't want to have to wait a year before we get the vaccine. And if AI can shrink the time it takes to get that vaccine to a month, then that is a massive step forward for humanity.
You thought this would be all over in November last year, the day of the Lord, as many claim, but you were wrong. We have overcome the mark, but this is not the end. We have to continue to endure. As stated, the remnant will be tried as gold. The 5th seal will be a final separation, the sheep to the right and the goats to the left. The question is, will you prevail? Will you prove your faithfulness, or will you bow to the image that the beasts have set up? I've read comments the sign of his return is already fulfilled during 2023 eclipse. What nonsense. Yahusha said, I have not come to bring peace on earth but a sword. It seems peaceful now comparing to the past few years. He also said, when he return, will he find faith on the earth? That question alone tells us that when he return, It will be during a time of trial and tribulation, where our faith will be tested like never before. We've had many warnings. The Most High is very merciful. Judgment will come to those who reject knowledge and will not come to the knowledge of the truth. Those who refuse to repent while they still can.